shit. That thing is big.
A massive colossus made of dead bodies.
Is corpse explosion a thing?
Corpse explosion?
We need a holy hand grenade.
Wow.
It's big, and it begins to lumber towards the fort. And everyone can roll initiative for me, please.
Jeez, Arwen. 2 crits in a row.
Getting them all out of my system.
I'm going to look over at Vince and see if he has any more of that happy juice, because I think I'm going to need some. Drank it all. That's all good. Next time we'll get some more up and running.
All right. Okay, let's zoom in on the fort here. So, you guys can all be on the wall if you want, except Arwen, because you critically failed, you're still in bed.
How high are the walls?
They're mostly 12-foot walls, except for the tower over here, the B-17, which is a little taller. That's where the ballistas were.
And we're not on the ley line anymore, right?
No, you are not on the ley line anymore.
Okay.
What kind of impression do I get from the beast? Like, is it still undead, or is it something else?
You're not sure. It's definitely made up of undead, but it might be a construct.
Okay.
All right, so actually it went first, and it did. It took its steps towards the fort. Herpes, your turn.
How far away is this thing from us?
As it shows on the map.
Quite a distance away.
I think we want to get to it before it gets to the walls, otherwise it's going to devastate the fort.
Agreed.
I also agree.
And also, I have the feeling that it's going to be accompanied by the rest of the army.
Yeah.
So the more we thin them out before they get to the fort, the better.
I think we should focus on the colossus and let our troops deal with the minions.
We go through minions pretty quickly, though.
But we don't know if they're minions or not. What I mean is, if they're like those guys that took 2 hits to get, they were slowing us down so much. I'm with Vince. Let's get a really big trench coat and become one big monster ourselves. So it's Herpes' go?
It is Herpes' go. You can, it's Herpes' go.
I honestly don't know. I'm gonna pass along to the next person in the order. I really don't know how to proceed here because this monster is so far away that I can't really do anything.
All right, Herpes holds action. All right, next turn, Elliot.
Okay, I'm gonna shout to whatever general is nearby us. Shout. We're going to. We'll take care of the colossus. Keep the minions and away from the walls and cover our backs. And somebody wake up Apocalyptica.
No, you're definitely awake, Apocalyptica. You woke up to the sound of the corpse avalanche that turned into a gigantic colossus beast.
Oh, did I get deleted?
Did you?
I'm not there anymore.
Hang on. Zooming in. You just have to double check your HPs and healing surges there, Elliot. Because I grabbed another map.
I'm good. So yeah, shout that to the general. Did they hear me? Is that cool?
Yeah, he kind of nods and snaps out of their stunned state, and he begins barking orders to his subordinates, who then shout orders over the walls, and you can hear the horns blare and the drums begin to beat on your side, getting everybody prepared and ready to defend the fort.
Okay, and Valhalla, we're gonna need your Valhalla, can you give somebody your climbing boots, and you need to fly around? I'm guessing we're gonna want to get on top of this thing and find a weak spot.
The eye.
Yeah, attack the face. So I'll jump from the wall and head towards it.
All right, I'll pass my spiky climbers to Elliot.
I've got pretty good.
How'd you get down, Elliot? Just jump off the wall?
Yeah, my cat step boots reduce 10 feet from every fall, and I take half damage from falling.
Beauty.
With my safe wake amulet.
Who do we need up there? We'll probably need a religious person up there if it's undead. I don't know. It's
Like
him.
a holy cow.
No, not a holy cow.
I'm
It's
there.
him. It's him. Why don't you take your sword back and have these spiky climbies?
The what?
If I
The
can do
sword?
that. Yeah.
I think you're cutting out. I didn't know what you said. Don't know what you said.
Sorry, I said take your sword back, the demon sword, and the spiky climbies.
Okay. Yeah, I'll take it back.
If I can do that, it's not my turn yet. I don't think.
No, it's not your turn yet. After Elliot, the skeletal archers fire volleys from their crossbows into the ranks of the human and dwarven and elven, the allies. And, it's pretty devastating. Jack, your turn.
You mentioned that the humans and elves defending the fort, they blasted trumpets before to get people mobilized.
Yep.
Is there anyone nearby holding one of them trumpets?
Yes.
I'm going to go grab the trumpet and I'm going to start blasting to encourage the troops and bring blessings and start heading towards the beast.
Perfect. All right. You snatch the trumpet out of that guy's hand, and he's like, "Hey, wait!" And you just go to blow him.
How high up is the wall again?
10 feet? 12 feet? Something like that. But the sounds of your trumpet blowing seems to cause confusion. And to the troops that were kind of amassing in one position are now trying to amass in a different position. And they're, it's just now a mishmash. And the organization that was happening down outside the fort has been disturbed and broken. The trumpeter tries to take the trumpet back from you. He says, "No," he says, "we use that for signals, to tell people what to do." Jack?
Yeah, I handed it back and kept on heading towards the creature.
Okay, so there is a slight delay on your side now. Unfortunately, Jack screwed things up a bit. Good try, though.
Yeah,
I appreciate what you were going for. You probably just didn't realize that they would use horns and particular blast patterns to signify different troop movements and things like that. Your zeal was appreciated. Terran, the other Minotaur, has equipped himself with some armor that he got from different places. You can see it's kind of ill-fitting and small, but he's got thigh guards on his shoulders and forearms and things like that. And he has found himself a large sword, and he's gonna follow you. Vince, your turn.
How far down is it?
12 feet. A successful acrobatics check at DC 13 will mean you only take 1d6 damage.
Fuck yeah, I'll do that.
Vince unfortunately lands clumsily and takes 7 points of damage. Get the wind momentarily knocked out of you. The skeletal ground troops start to advance. As they move, they kind of knock their swords against their shields. They're just walking forward, though. They're not running into a charge or anything like that. And I'll continue to move them. Hatim, your turn.
So I guess everyone is just jumping down and running towards the monster.
That's what I'm doing.
Maybe we should just abandon the fort. What happens if we abandon the fort?
Then you lose the last big stronghold between the undead army and the Silewood. If the undead army gets into the Silewood, they'll start chipping away at it until they, cut their way through the forests and begin attacking the cities of the Silewood. This is the last big stronghold kind of between the army and the capital city of Liliander.
Does the Inurian army or any of the armies use bombs?
Not really. There are some battle mages going on, but there's no such thing as kind of gunpowder. There is oil and flaming oil. So we do have that. So you could get like a cask of flaming oil or alchemist's fire.
How far away is the monster?
As far as it is on the map. Pretty far. The ruler tool is too small. I can't read the actual number on the ruler tool. Can you not see it, Seth? I can ping it for you.
No, I can see it. Just 1 second. Yeah, maybe I'll try. I will try and go and collect some fire stuff for what's it called when you burn a body?
Cremation?
Yeah, for cremating some sort of fire. I want to try and find some fire stuff for cremating the beast, I guess, since it's made out of bodies.
Excellent. Yes, on your turn, you are able to just kind of scoot along the wall of the fort and see where they have several ceramic jugs of alchemist's oil standing by for just such an occasion. Valhalla, your turn.
Okay.
So you have one jug.
I've won what?
No, Hatim, you found one jug.
Oh, okay. Can you ping us again where we are? Sorry, I'm just looking at the undead. Thank you. Okay, I'm going to take flight, I suppose. Here we go. So I guess I'm going to have to fly up 1 in the air, 5 feet to get over the parapets, and then I'll just kind of... Or no, I'll just jump over them, I guess.
Sure.
Just stay at the same level.
Just do like a sweet Freddie Mercury splits kick.
Exactly. It doesn't like it when it's zoomed out. I just can't remember exactly where the mass is.
And the compass on the map is upside down too. That's just where the entrance of the fort was. It's the only reason I have it oriented like that. All right, Murgatroyd, you're up after Valhalla.
If I just climb over and drop down, will I take damage?
If you make a successful acrobatics check, you can reduce it to 1d6. DC 13 on that acrobatics check.
I mean, like hang off, and dangle,
Yes,
and drop.
same deal.
Okay. Where was like the stairs to get down? I'll sprint.
Excellent. Arwen, your turn. You were woken up by the sound of the beast and quickly donned your armor and grabbed your weapon, so you're ready to go right now.
Am I on the ground floor right now?
Yes.
I will advance forward, going towards the opening there.
Excellent.
Can I move doubly quick and not do any other actions?
Yep, you can double move, and if you want, you can sprint, which adds 2 to your movement.
Will do both of those.
Elliot, your turn. The ground shudders as the beast lumbers another step closer to the fort.
Is this the texture on the terrain sort of accurate? So there's kind of like broken trees and cracks and rock and stuff around.
Yeah, but none of it is difficult terrain because I didn't want to. Just like these pits, the pits that are blasted in will be difficult terrain.
Gotcha. That'll do for me. Entering stealth is a standard action, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, then this will be it for me for now.
Jack, your turn.
Jack resumes his running for the big thing.
Excellent. Vince, your turn. Hatim, your turn.
So I'm going to see if I can get like a bag or something. Or maybe if there's just like a piece of cloth I can like tie around. Like I want to get a couple of these. Like, are these big pots, by the way?
They're like a growler size.
Are you trying to make like Molotov cocktails?
Well, I kind of figured like for the beast it might be good if we like, yeah, basically a Molotov cocktail, but I don't want to use it on like some of the smaller guys.
Gotcha.
So maybe if I can find a cloth, I'll make like a little backpack kind of thing and fill it up with these like alchemist fire things, if there's enough. Like just maybe, I don't know, 5 of them.
There's a question. I remember, would Elliot have any knowledge of undead lore? So I remember I don't think it's in D&D, it's in one of the subsidiaries that undead creatures suffered damage from health potions. Would Elliot know anything about whether that was like an urban legend or bunked or anything?
I don't think it's health potions. I think it's cleric magic, like the heals.
That makes sense.
Yeah, so if you cast like Cure Light Wounds on them, it might hurt them.
Okay.
All right. Sorry, Hatim, yes.
So did you hear what I said? Or
You wanted to get some cloth and make it. You get some.
Cool. So can I fill it up with a couple of the jugs of fire stuff?
Yeah. Yeah, so you can use the growler size one to fill 3 smaller ones. So you have 3 Molotov cocktails.
No, I mean the like I want to make a little backpack out of the cloth, and then fill the backpack thing with growlers.
Oh, okay, sorry. Yeah, I missed that. So yes, on this turn you can grab another one. So each turn you can grab 1 more growler. So you have 2 now.
Okay, sounds good.
Valhalla, your turn.
Alright, I'm just gonna move.
Murgatroyd, your turn. Also gonna move. Arwen, your turn.
Also moving.
Beauty. Elliot, your turn.
Wow, they caught up real fast. Is there any chance of any chance of me like ducking behind a rock and kind of letting them kind of file past me, like entering into stealth and hiding myself? Or
Yeah,
I'm
that's
guessing
what you want to do, yeah?
Okay, I'm guessing they've all totally spotted me, but that's what I'd like to do.
Yeah, make a stealth check.
Ooh.
Excellent. Yeah, you're pretty sure that you are hidden.
Okay, so can I like do a move before that, or if I just sort of like ducked behind something?
Yeah, you can go ahead. You can move before that, sure.
But it's only half my movement.
You can do a full move if you want.
Okay, there we go.
Going into stealth mode is a standard action, so you did like a
Okay.
diving roll behind some shrubbery.
Nice. Okay, that's perfect.
The skeletal chariot over here
Oh, where is it?
plows into the disorganized Anurian soldiers who have been slightly kerfuffled by the confusing horn signals, and we're not prepared for a sweeping charge attack. So I've just put one chariot in there, but there'll be a whole line of charioteers. But this guy is the lead chariot. Jack, your turn.
Keep on running.
Excellent. Vince, your turn.
Same thing.
All right. It keeps friggin' selecting the giant beast on me, and I don't want to. Excellent. Tim, your turn. Grabbing another growler.
Yeah, I'll grab another growler and put it in the sack.
Excellent. Valhalla, your turn. I'm going to say you can hold 8 maximum in this makeshift sling, and then it's going to be pretty heavy.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh,
I guess.
sorry, Herpes. It's because you delayed action and then never did anything, so I didn't put you back in the initiative order. But you'll go right after Valhalla.
Cool.
You can go ahead of me if you want.
Okay, go ahead, Herpes.
No, it's cool. You go ahead. You're already under weather.
All right. Suck it, Jay. I will play my Harp of Discord, I guess. Or actually, no, I might as well move first. All right, I'll try playing my Harp of Discord.
All right, let her rip.
So, do I need to do like a charisma roll and then roll my 50-50?
No, so what we'll do is we'll do 50-50 first to see what the effect is, to see if it's a charm or frenzy. So we'll say charm is low and frenzy's high, and just roll a D100.
Oh, okay, D100, sure.
That's high. It's frenzy.
There we go.
All right, now because this is not a 100% accurate depiction of what's going on in the battlefield, the skeletal troops that are in your blast radius are unaffected, but the few kind of Gorgon soldiers that are around there, who actually have ears and brains that aren't being controlled, they go into frenzy mode and start hacking at their fellow skeletons and each other.
Sweet.
I'm just gonna say you automatically hit them all.
Okay, very good. I'll spend my action point to get another move.
Alrighty. And then Herpes, your turn.
I'm gonna fly up over these guys. Are these all skeletons right in front of me?
Yes.
Yeah, and they don't look like they have arrows, right? They just all have swords.
No, the skeletons with arrows are up here.
Okay. All right, so I'm kind of like going on an incline. I'm like climbing stairs in the sky with my flying shoes.
Excellent.
Oh, actually, sorry, I don't need to do that. I already forgot we jumped off of the castle, or I did, so I'm already in the air above them. Anyways, that's my turn.
Excellent. Herpes.
All right, so I'm just gonna go to the edge right here, and then just tie a rope around something to climb down.
Okay. That's fine. Athletics check to climb down the rope. DC 13. Unfortunately, your hands slip on the rope. Your mind is still a little cottony from last night's partying, and you fall. 6 points of damage as you kind of land hard on your tailbone. So you can put yourself at the bottom of the wall, so right next to the wall, but on the ground. Murgatroyd, your turn.
Did I see the commotion caused by the chariot guy?
Yes.
Does he fit the description of the guy with the card?
Yes. You can. Yeah, I'll say you actually can catch a glimpse of him through a break in the soldiers, because you're a little smaller. You lose him as the taller humans and elves run past. But you can see this terrifying form, easily 7-foot tall skeleton in shiny but a little bit corroded around the edges, copper-colored plate mail, wielding a sword which is kind of faintly glowing with green flame. And he's like, waving it over his head madly, as with his other hand he's whipping the reins to charge on the skeletal horses. And next to him, you do in fact see 2 archers shooting from their crossbows.
Cool. While I'm charging up this way, I'll just do a double sprint, but I'll yell over to the guys that I'm gonna go kill that guy so we can get a chariot to maybe outmaneuver the beast.
Arwen, your turn.
Double moving and sprint again.
Elliot, your turn.
I was expecting them to move faster to get past me.
Some are.
Yeah.
I can move some past you if you want.
It's okay. I can also just hold action until, the... Oh, wow. Okay, yeah.
I think I moved you too, didn't I?
You did, but I can move back.
Thanks.
Okay. So I'm going to try and stay in stealth and move. Do I need to, do another stealth check?
What did you get on your previous stealth check? I forget.
29.
29. No, you're still good.
Okay, there we go. I'm good.
If all you're doing is sneaking. All right. The charioteer charges along the ranks a little bit more, busting his way through the humans. Jack, your turn.
I guess I'm gonna keep on running.
They're not to scale, Jake. They're normal size human skeletons. Okay,
Yeah.
Jack, good. Vince, your turn. I'm kind of zoomed out. Where are you, Jack? Can you ping yourself? Oh, you're running down there. Okay, excellent.
Yeah, trying to stay near the bushes and trees, since I figure everything else is gonna head more or less in a straight line for the fort.
That's true. That's true. Okay, excellent. The skeletal soldiers move. Hatim, your turn. Seth.
Yeah, sorry, my computer freezes every once in a while. I'm going to grab another thing. Grab another little growler.
Valhalla, your turn.
Alrighty. So this mask, is it straight up skeletons or fleshy bits too?
Can you ping it for me?
The huge thing that we're talking about.
Oh, the gigantic colossus made of undead.
Yeah, is it made of only bone or is there flesh in there too?
Oh, there's flesh. It's all the fallen soldiers who have died on the battlefield in the last several weeks of fighting have just kind of scooped up and put in here. So there's human, dwarf, elf, zombie, skeleton, tiefling, anything that has fought and died along here has just kind of been sklorped up and made into this gigantic brute.
Amazing. Alright, I'm going to move toward it. I'm just going to double move with while sprinting again, so that's my turn.
Excellent. Herpes, your turn.
Okay. Sprint up towards Murgatroyd just to help him out there.
All right, Murgatroyd, your turn.
I'll go there and just yell at the skeleton.
What do you yell?
Give me my card back.
Excellent. Make an intimidate check for me, please. He notices you, and he reins hard in on his horses to turn the chariot to bear down on you. Arwen, your turn.
I am going to double move and sprint again.
Excellent. The ground tremors as the gigantic colossus takes another step forward. Elliot, your turn.
Okay, that's it.
The chariot master rides towards Murgatroyd and attempts to attack you, to ride you down with this chariot. The big spikes mounted on the sides of the wheels come towards you with a 32 versus your AC.
Yep, roadkill.
15 points of damage. You're smashed into by the big wheels, and the monster just kind of cackles as he waves his sword over his head and continues to drive past. Jack, your turn.
Okay, I'm going to start being a bit more stealthy going forward from here on out.
All right.
At least until the rest of the horde gets past me.
Okay. Make a stealth check, please. All right, you think you're doing a pretty good job. Terran is not stealthy at all. He's the worst at stealth. He seems to have the bearing of a fighter. Vince, your turn.
I have no idea where he is.
He's right with you.
Oh, okay.
I just don't have a token for him. So he's just wherever you are, he's right there. Vince is going to delay until Mitch gets back. All right, Tim, your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna take one more thing. Can I move at all? Like if I take one and then...
Yeah, we'll say grabbing a thing is your standard. You still have a move.
You still have a move.
Okay, well, I'll grab one more thing, put it in the pack, and then I'm not going to jump down, so I'm going to try and move towards the stairs.
All
So I
right.
assume I'm on the wall.
Valhalla.
Gonna keep moving.
Herpes.
That charioteer that just went past Murgatroyd, I'm gonna use an will to try and take him down.
Okay.
21 for his reflex.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay, 9 points of damage.
Excellent. Your acid orb splashes into the side of the skeleton, causing a little bit more acid etching onto the armor, but and some bleaching of the bones. But he doesn't seem too perturbed. Murgatroyd, your go. The chariot is still in motion, right? It doesn't actually stop moving, but you get the idea.
Would it, like, is he in reach? Can I grab him to pull him off it, or to have a better chance of waiting till the next turn and readying an action to drop kick his ass?
Hang on, I have to zoom in. You're just a tiny little blip. Yeah, I could say he's deep into the actual chariot that he's riding is like a big, right, chariot, and he's here, and the two archers are like here, and there'd be shield protection all along so you can't actually reach out and grab the main guy. You can grab one of these archers and try and pull him off.
Yeah, that's fine. Whatever's in arm's reach. Even if I can just hop onto it while pulling on the archer.
Yep, go ahead. Either make an athletics check to climb aboard or a grapple. So it'd be like fortitude versus his strength to grapple the guy and pull him off.
Nice.
Excellent. Murgatroyd leaps aboard the chariot. Arwen, your turn.
If I do another double run at the end of that, am I able to attempt to climb a tree to hide?
No, climbing a tree would be a standard action. So you could do a move, which could be a sprint. So you'd get your move +2, but then that would be as far as you could go, and then you'd have to try and climb. Oh, yes, or you could spend an action point, which you all have one action point.
So I could spend an action point and do the double move and then try and climb a tree?
Yes.
Doing so. Do I need to roll anything to try and climb a tree?
I'm going to say no because you're an elf.
Perfect.
This is you down here, right?
Yes.
Beauty. Yeah, you get up in one of those trees, no sweat. Mitch, are you back yet? Just let us know when you are, bud. All right. The large beast lumbers another step closer to the fort. And Elliot's turn.
So these guys are not to scale, so I'm not in range of this guy right now, right?
Which guy? Sure you are. You're in range of tons of guys. These are just the guys that are on the map. You're actually completely surrounded by skeletal warriors and the Gorgon's troops and, just general stuff going on.
Oh, I see.
This isn't 100% accurate because it would be way too much management for me to try and actually put 1,000 skeletons on here. Although I'm probably pretty close.
Cool. Okay, well, in that case, I'm gonna open it up and try and instead of what would you call the rules for not like a charge, but sort of like a slash while I run through? Would that still technically be a charge, even though it's against however many guys are between me and the end of my movement?
For right now, we're just gonna call it a slash and run. Which you do easily. So you leap out of your hiding place and cut down several of these skeletons in a deft stroke and move your movement rate.
Okay.
All right. The skeletal centurion, I'm going to say, let's see if he notices Murgatroyd. Oh, yes, he definitely notices. So he looks back and kind of points the flaming sword at you and shouts to his cronies, the archers. One of them turns to give you the boot, Murgatroyd, and try and kick you off the back of the thing and misses your AC. And then the other one crit failed, so he went to boot you and the chariot hit a bump and he himself flew off the back. Jack, your turn.
Going to keep on stealthing my way forward.
All right. The skeletal army moves forward.
Okay, I'm gonna start leaving the fort, I guess. I'll just move my guy.
All right, Valhalla, your turn.
Sorry, me?
Yes.
All right, let's play the Harp of Discord.
It's an encounter power. You can only do it once per encounter.
What?
That was one of the changes I made.
Shit, I didn't know that. Fuck.
Do you want to say that you didn't do it before?
Definitely.
Okay.
100% not have done it before. Yeah, okay, sorry, that was my bad. I want to play it now.
Okay.
Whew.
So it's charm.
All right, I'm trying to charm the bodies of the golem.
The individual bodies are just, they're corpses, so they're not undead. They can't be charmed.
Okay, so who is charmable in this area?
Be other like Gorgon soldiers that are interspersed amongst the skeletal guys underneath.
All right, I'm gonna.
Oh, sorry. Where are you? Just ping yourself again. I think that's you right in front of the beastie there, isn't it? Excellent. Then when you're that close, you can see that there is a rider standing between the horns on the large beast. So he is also. You could attempt to charm the rider.
Oh yeah, let's charm him. What's he doing?
Right now, he's just kind of manically cackling. He's a human covered in dark tattoos. He's holding on by some chains that are fused into the giant horns. The horns themselves are made out of bones that are twisted together of different like arm bones, leg bones, and some skulls and things.
All right. Yeah, I'll charm him.
Okay. So, charisma +4 versus his will. 20, unfortunately, doesn't hit his will.
Shit.
But I'm going to say you do charm some of the soldiers, the Gorgon soldiers that are down on the ground. So what is your suggestion to the soldiers that you charm?
I'm going to suggest that they need to break up the bodies of this golem because they're actually all about to fall apart, and if they don't take them apart themselves, the golem's just going to frenzy and attack everyone.
Right. Okay.
The magic is unstable. That's what I'm trying to say. They're going to try to start taking apart this golem.
Excellent. The dozen or so Gorgon soldiers that you charm attack the legs of the giant creature. So we've made this charm effect. It lasts until the end of your next turn, but it's a sustained minor, but you have to keep playing the harp.
That's cool.
Okay, good. Herpes, your turn.
I think he dropped from at least roll 20. He's still on Wombo.
Yeah, no, I'm still here. Did I see if Murgatroyd took a swipe at that rider for that chariot?
He did not.
Oh, okay. I'm going to take another shot at that skeleton there.
Okay.
That's probably a miss. 13
Yeah.
versus reflex.
So this time the skeleton sees it coming and is able to swat your acid orb away with his green flamed sword. Murgatroyd, your turn.
So, which archer got knocked off? The one close to me or the other one?
The other one.
Alright, so there's still one close to me. Try and get him out. Maybe some shield slam action.
Let her rip. Oh, yeah, that's a hit for sure.
So I'll push him a square, hopefully off, and knock him prone.
Yes, you knock him right off the back of the chariot, and he lands splort in the mud. Arwen, your turn. Unless you want to move Murgatroyd, but
No, I would like to remain on the chariot. Like maybe if it's a better spot where he was standing, I'll kind of shimmy over there.
Excellent. It's a big chariot, but shimmying one over essentially puts you one square away from the Centurion.
Are the trees here close enough to move tree to tree, or do I have to climb down to move?
You'll have to climb down to move.
All right. I will climb down and I will move a bit closer.
Okay, the large beast lumbers another step closer. Boom. Elliot, your turn.
So now that I'm this close, are the corpses like writhing on the skin, or is it like sort of a solid enough thing for me to climb?
It's solid enough. You could climb it if you
Okay.
don't mind climbing up corpses.
I don't think I'm too squeamish. So climbing is going to be a standard, right?
Yes, it will.
Okay. I'm going to hold action until it steps kind of within range, because I don't think I'm quite within range. So I'm going to hold my like jump on and climb action until it steps into range.
Okay. Oh, and I forgot. On the daemon's turn, the rider also goes. So now that the rider has seen you, Valhalla, it turns and extends some fingers towards you and lets loose a hex bolt, which you are familiar with from Vince's casting. So 19 versus your reflex.
Is the rider on top of the beast?
Yes.
Cool.
That's a hit.
That's a hit?
Yeah.
6 points of damage. Of necrotic damage.
Okay. Do we know who this is? In that?
I'm not seeing it. You're pinging.
Keeping again?
Pinging. I'm pinging right next to the tail of the beast.
Oh, you're up there.
In the
Sorry.
crater.
My map is a little lower.
Oh, like a bat thing?
Oh,
It's
yeah.
a demon and a dude.
It's just a demon and a necromancer.
Jest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay, Murgatroyd. The centurion whips the chariot on. It keeps riding, and he turns and swings at you with his long sword, which is glowing with green fire. I rolled really low, so he missed. Or at least, anyway, you get your shield up in time, and the sword clatters against your shield. You still feel the heat from the green flame through the padding of your shield and the armor on the back. Jack, your turn.
Continuing to stealth and go forward. Do I need to keep on rolling stealth?
Nope. Oh, wait, which one's Elliot? Oh, I see you. Yeah, he hasn't quite stepped on you, Elliot, yet. Okay. Beauty. Gorgon soldiers. Hatim, your turn.
I'll move myself there.
Excellent. Valhalla, your turn.
Okay, sustaining that minor. But I'm gonna... How high is this thing?
50, 60 feet?
Shit, buddy must have some range if he's hitting me from 50, 60 feet away.
Oh, how tall are you? I mean, you're flying... Yeah, I guess you're flying
it's pretty...
10 feet up. The head is a little bit, down a little bit. You're probably right at the ragged edge of his range.
Alright, well,
you meant
yeah,
like
I'm
the
gonna...
back.
No. I'm gonna try to fly up and hit it with my Morning Star. I don't know what that is for movement.
It's enough. You do it.
Love it. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna guiding strike this guy.
Ooh, that's a hit.
Damn straight. He takes a -2 to his will.
All right.
That's me.
Herpes.
Okay. Those skeletons right up there, I assume they see me and are walking towards me?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to make an attack at these ones right up here.
Okay.
That's probably missing.
Yeah, your acid orb splashes against the already tainted ground with little effect. You can move if you like. Murgatroyd, your turn.
I'm going to try to hit the big guy if I'm in range.
Yes, you are.
22.
All right. Tide of Iron, that's like a shield smash, isn't it?
Yeah.
All right, so you put the brunt of your weight behind the shield and bring it in, but he just sweeps it aside with his sword, once again swatting like you would a bad dog with a rolled-up piece of newspaper, and the force behind his blow just kind of knocks you off balance and makes it so your attack cannot connect with him. Arwen, your turn. Unless you want to jump off, Murgatroyd.
I can't. I'll just action point, and I'll try to knock him off again.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh, all right.
No, once again, same deal. You slam into him, but he is immovable.
I am going to climb this tree here and pretend that I'm hidden and take a shot at some of these skeletons.
All right. 22, yes. Arwen draws down on the skeletons, piercing the first one's skull, and the arrow goes straight through and clatters into the ribcage of the second one, splitting its spine. The two skeletons go down, but their place is quickly filled by the rest of the skeletons coming up behind them. But you successfully wipe 2 out. And you gain 1 temporary HP.
And I'm hidden, right?
And you're hidden, yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, the large beast steps forward, and the rider will try and hex bolt. You're within range this time, so this time he's going to do a blast attack that doesn't provoke opportunity attacks. So it's like a burning hands, but never mind, I rolled a 2. So his necrotic black flame fan jets out from his hands, Valhalla, but you're too quick, and you are able to dodge it.
Damn straight.
Elliot, your turn.
So when it stepped into range, did my action trigger, or is it still not in range?
Huh? No, he's in range.
Well, because I was holding action to do my climb up him.
Okay, go ahead. It's an athletics check to climb.
Ooh.
So yeah, as it comes by, you reach out and grab what looks like a handhold, but it was like a rotten bicep of zombie. It kind of comes away in your hands, and so you're not able to get purchase to begin climbing. But it's your turn now.
Okay, I'll try again. Oh my god.
All right, you do that thing where you're kind of like keeping your hands on the creature and kind of doing an awkward sidestep shuffle to keep up with it as it's very slowly moving. And yeah, you're just like, you're not sure what to grab. Everything looks really gross. Oh, there's the edge of maybe a piece of someone's old armor or the back of a boot. You grab onto that, but it's too slippery with juices and goo. So unfortunately, you are unable to climb.
I don't want it to get away, but so I'm going to spend my action point and try one more time.
Okay.
Christ!
Yeah, Christ is exactly what Elliot says, as he is once again unable to find purchase. All right, Murgatroyd, the charioteer rides you guys in the arc. Arrows and magic missiles from the fort kind of whiz past you as the chariot continues to roll. He keeps one hand on the reins to control it, and the other hand with his gigantic sword sweeps at you. Oh my god, I roll so badly. It's only a 22 versus your AC.
Nope.
It's pathetic. Jack, your turn.
Sneaking and walking.
Excellent. The skeletal army moves ahead further. Hatim, your turn.
Okay, I'll move.
I don't even see you, Hatim. Where are you?
I'm in a B-17. The little tower thing going downstairs.
Oh, excellent. You're still in the fort. Beauty.
Yeah.
Valhalla, your go.
Going to... Which is Rhythm versus Will. Sorry, 1 sec. Do I add half level to all attacks?
Yes.
Okay, just checking. 17 versus his will?
17 versus his will, even though you lowered it with your previous attack, is still not a hit.
That's okay. I still do half damage, so that's going to be... I get to roll for it. So 5 points of damage, and I get to push him 5 squares at the start of his turn. And it cannot take moves action on its turn.
Okay.
That's my turn. Oh, and I sustained minor.
Right. You continue playing the harp. Excellent. Herpes, your turn.
Okay. Who is this person right here?
That's Vince.
Okay. Since Mitch isn't really here to defend himself, I guess I'll start helping him out here. This whole area, like right here, is that land going down or land going up? Like,
It's pretty even terrain around here. It's been flattened out by lots of battles.
Okay, cool. Okay. I will. Do I know, since we took out those star mages there, the other day, do I know if skeletons and whatnot, will they be affected by like lightning and that sort of thing? Do I know this?
I'm going to say that in your previous experience in fighting these creatures, lightning has worked pretty well.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I just did not know if it would recharge these skeletons or.
No, it was a special kind of lightning that was being channeled through the necromancers that was recharging them.
Okay, cool. Well, with that being said, I'm going to lightning strike these people just right up here.
All right.
God, these rolls. 9 versus reflex. That's not a hit.
No, your lightning crackles in and amongst them, creating eerie illumination effects on the skeletal faces, but it doesn't stop any of them. Murgatroyd, your turn.
I'll keep trying to knock him off.
Oh, that's a hit.
I'll push him one space towards whichever edge is closest.
Excellent. Yeah, you kind of slam him into the shield wall that is there, but he made his strength check, so he did not flip over the shields. He stayed on there, and we'll see if he kept a hold of the reins. He did not, though. He dropped the reins of the chariot.
Can I minor, grab it and then, steer it into some skeletons?
Yes, if you make a successful DC 15 dexterity check. No, unfortunately, Murgatroyd is not dexterous enough to grab the reins as they're falling out of his hands. Arwen, your turn.
I am going to attempt to remain hidden, but again, fire at some skeletons.
All right. Excellent. Yes, you slam another arrow into the skull of one of the skeletons, and it drops. The large, lumbering beast takes another step forward. Elliot, please make a DC 13 dexterity save. And when I say please make it, I really do mean please make it.
Yeah.
Excellent. You are not stomped under the foot as it lifts up and moves past you. All right, it's the rider's turn. Graham?
Yep. 5 squares, whatever is the quickest way to fall off of this thing.
All right, you fling him off the side of the creature, and he begins pinwheeling as he falls to the ground. But he quickly slaps his hands together and is surrounded by a wreath of dark black flames and begins flying.
What?
But he's no longer riding. I suppose I should give him a token now that he's not on the creature anymore. We'll just take this guy from up here.
That was my next target.
There, that's the... Where are you, Valhalla?
I am right on top of the beast.
Oh, I think you're under the beast on my map, but that's okay. There's the wizard.
That's him?
That's him.
Cool.
All right. How long does your thing work on him, Valhalla?
How long? He can't move at all his turn, and then it's just on the beginning of his turn that I get to do that.
Yeah, until the end of the encounter?
No, until the end of his turn. I only move him 5 squares, and then he can't move for his turn.
Yeah, I mean, does that effect last on him forever, or is it just the one turn?
Just the one turn.
Okay. All right. The charioteer, the centurion. So now the chariot only moves half speed as it kind of lumbers to its halt right there, or slows down. But he braces and attacks Murgatroyd. Roll higher than... There we go. That's much better. That's 32 versus your AC, Murgatroyd.
Yeah, that'll hit.
14 points of damage.
Can you ping where I am? I was looking at the beast. How much was it? 14?
14 points of damage, yes. And it was fire damage and necrotic damage.
I think I have fire. Yeah, I have a 5 DR against fire ring.
Oh, excellent. So instead of being 14 damage, then it was only 9 damage, because it would have been 7 fire and 7 necrotic.
Cool.
Jack, your turn.
I'm continuing my stealthing and moving.
Excellent. Hatim, your turn.
I'll continue my moving too.
Doing a little bit of dem bones dance. Valhalla.
Okay. Oh, my map got all messed up. Sorry, 1 second.
Do you need me to ping you?
No, I know where I'm at. I'm right on top of the dude. Okay. Now that the rider's off of the golem, has the golem acted any different?
No. It still seems to be moving slowly towards the fort.
Okay. I'm gonna fly down and I guess try to hit this guy again. But I'm not gonna go right next to him. I'll use my reach. 20 versus AC.
A 20 versus AC hits this guy.
All right. 8 points of damage plus my D6. Here we go. Oh wait, sorry, no, that's a dim roll. 8 points of damage plus he takes -2 to his AC for next turn.
Excellent. All right, yes, you fly down, the electricity crackling off of your momentum morning star. You slam into him. And he hisses a curse at you in a tongue you're not familiar with. Vince, your turn.
I will teleport to right there, and then I'll run for skeletons avoided.
All right, Vince does some sweet Nightcrawler, jump in the air, teleporting, and as he rematerializes, he lands on the collarbones of a skeleton, driving it into the ground, smashing it apart under his weight. He does a commando roll, comes up swinging with the trident to cut another skeleton down, and then runs off behind that line. Herpes, your turn.
I don't want to get run for the skeletons, so I'm going to double move and then sprint back.
All right, Murgatroyd, your turn.
My turn.
Yes.
I'll try to knock him off again.
Oh, that's a hit. All right, you knock him to the very back of the wagon, but he made his strength check again, so he does not go over the railing.
For my minor, can I try to grab the wheel again?
Yes, you can. Now the reins are just kind of lying on the ground, so you can just scoop them up for your minor. Arwen, your turn. It'd be standard action to steer the wagon on your next turn, though, Murgatroyd.
Cool.
I'd like to try and start clearing a path through these skeletons so that I can move towards the big guy. So I'd like to fire an arrow at this guy in front of me, and hopefully it goes through him and hits this guy behind him.
All right. It definitely goes through that first guy, but doesn't have enough momentum behind it to get the second guy.
Good enough. I will remain here.
All right. I feel like we skipped Elliot's turn. Go ahead and take your turn, Elliot.
Okay. So does it look like the monster is moving slower without the rider? Does it look like the rider is controlling this, or is the beast kind of just moving?
The beast is just kind of moving.
Okay, I'm gonna continue to attempt to climb it. Jumping jack balls.
You are not having any luck with this appendage. You're looking around, but there's just no good handholds. And when you think you've got one, it either breaks away or the rotten leather or skin just falls apart in your fingers, and you can't do it.
Okay. And I can't sacrifice my move for another standard, right?
No, unfortunately, you cannot.
Okay, well, I'll just use my move to keep up with it wherever it's going.
It takes a step forward. So yeah, just move yourself in front of the foot there.
Yep.
The centurion is going to step up to its previous place right next to you, Murgatroyd, or shift up anyway, and then make another attack at you. Oh my god, I gotta switch dice. He's rolling so poorly. He swings at you with his sword, but you are able to deflect it with your shield. Jack, your turn.
Would you say that most of the army has passed by now?
Some of it, yeah. There'd be a bit of a break.
I think I'm going to stop stealthing and start sprinting.
Okay. You don't even have to stop at those guys. As you sprint past, you lower your horns and toss one of the skeletons into the air. It breaks apart into a xylophone sound of bones. And close on your heels is Terran, and he swings the mighty sword that he grabbed and cleaves a couple skeletons in half. The skeletons continue their slow march forward. Some of them attack at you, Jack, but they all kind of just clumsily batter away with their swords with no real effect.
Okay.
Hatim, your turn.
I'm just gonna keep moving.
Have you been sprinting and doing double moves?
No, I haven't actually.
Oh, so you can sacrifice your standard for another move, so you can do a double move, and you can also do a sprint, which gives you +2 to your move, but you grant combat advantage and are at -5 to any attacks you take on that turn.
Oh, okay. I'll do that then.
Yeah, you might have been moving a little fast. It's okay. You're carrying precious cargo, so you're moving a little bit delicately when you're going down the stairs. I definitely understand. Valhalla, Vince, and Herpes, you guys are coming up next.
Okay.
Oh man. I'm wondering about Grim. What do you think about climbing up this thing? Do you think it's worth it? Do you think I'm going to be able to do anything once I'm up there, or do you think the rider is like?
He's already been dismounted and it didn't do anything. He's still moving. I was up there, and I mean, I wasn't, rolling perception or anything, but it didn't seem like there was anything out of the ordinary, really. Like there was any sort of, eye to hit or hit or anything.
Right.
Things.
I'm wondering if like he's got something on him, like if he's got like a gem of control or something.
Maybe he's magical as fuck though. Like he's flying, essentially.
He's
black
flying?
magic. Yeah, he can fly with black magic.
Oh, is he on the ground right now?
I believe so. I think he flew to the ground.
Let's tag team this guy then.
Yeah.
He's not on the ground. He's flying.
Oh, okay. The only thing is that we need a way to pin him.
He's flying about 30 feet up. So
if you can, Valhalla, if you can get him low enough, I'll grapple him.
Yeah, I tried.
Yeah, we'll do what we can. You don't have anything to knock him down, huh?
Your turn, Valhalla.
No, compulsion would have been the only thing I had, and I've already used it, and I failed it.
Okay, I'll keep trying to climb this thing then.
Yeah, I'm just going to use, I guess, Guiding Strike against him again. Oh, wait, no, I'm not. I'm going to fly back and then run at him so that I get my D6.
All right, you swoop through the air.
Versus his -2 AC.
Oh, I didn't think it was that late. Crystal? I guess it's coming up on 10 o'clock.
Yeah, I'm going to have to leave soon, too.
Sorry, guys. We spent too much time doing the daily stuff. I was supposed to do this encounter in one trip. You work for 6. Yikes. Yeah, too much time doing party juice. That's all right.
Party juice?
So 23 versus his AC?
Yes.
That's a hit.
Shit. Low rolls. Plus 7 points of damage.
All right, you slam your Momentum Morningstar into the Dark Wizard, who screeches a bit and then cackles, baring his rotten teeth at you.
Doesn't seem to really do much.
They're hurting him, but he's not bloodied yet. Valhalla, Vince, your turn.
Okay.
I'm just gonna move real quick, like Dunzo.
All right, Herpes, your turn.
Yeah, those skeletons totally got in the way of where I wanted to go, so but that's okay. That's not a problem. I'm just thinking. I think I might be a little no, never mind. I'll throw lightning at that guy and probably miss.
Nope, 13 is good enough to hit these skeletons. Your lightning cackles through him, and his bones light up like a cartoon character getting electrocuted, only this time it's just the bones. They kind of crumble and fall to the ground in a heap, and then it arcs to another guy and does another 2, so then that guy also does a little skeleton spasm and drops to the ground. You can move still if you'd like. Murgatroyd, your turn.
I will smash him with my shield. Oh, that's a fail.
Excellent. Yeah, you butt up against him with his shield, but he is also quite mighty.
If, how, is there any wiggle room on the chariot? Like, can I run back a space or anything?
There's not enough for you to get a charge going. We're going to say that the chariot is essentially a square, and you guys are now kind of in the middle of the square.
Alright, I'll shift one back while still holding the steering stuff.
Excellent. So as a minor action, you can whip the reins and make the horses go faster, but in the path they're already going. So it'll be a standard action to steer them, but as a minor action, you can just whip them on.
Alright, I'll make it go real fast.
All right. Oh, did I take you too? No, I left you behind. I gotcha. Beauty. Crystal, your turn if you're still with us.
I am. I'm going to move forward, and as I pass by these two skeletons here, I'm going to jab them in the face with the arrow in my hand and hopefully kill them and then keep moving on.
Alrighty. Make a basic melee attack. So just d20 plus strength modifier plus half level. Just roll whatever. 25, Jesus. Yeah, excellent. You run up to the first skeleton and kind of give it a "This is Sparta" boot in its chest, which sends it colliding back into the one behind it, and then you shoot an arrow right through both of their skulls. In awesome Legolas style. They both drop, and you're able to run through there.
Awesome.
Crystal, in case you didn't know, Legolas is from Lord of the Rings. Yes, even I have seen these movies.
And yes, I did know. That's why I said awesome.
Okay, the Dark Wizard guy is going to continue to fly around Valhalla. It'll do the flying equivalent of a shift and dart backwards, and then bring its hands together to do a spectral ram attack with its necrotic damage. That's 20 versus your fortitude, Valhalla.
That's a hit. Yeah, that hits.
8 points of damage, and it pushes you back 5 squares.
Damn.
So you can just slide yourself.
Wait, how many points of damage? 8?
8 points of damage, and you slide back 5 squares. 8 points of necrotic damage. Elliot, your turn.
Here we go. This time for sure.
Which way am I being slided?
Just away from it.
I'm gonna take a look at it, pick my spot, and climb! Jesus fucking Christ!
Does anyone have a bump point for Elliot?
I do.
Excellent. You do not fall underneath the foot of this thing and get crushed.
Thanks, Crystal.
No worries.
The centurion on the back of the thing kind of... it says something, but it says something in the skeleton tongue, which just sounds like creaky bones and clicking joints, and then attacks you with the big sword. That's it. I'm switching dice. This is ridiculous. I haven't rolled a single roll over 10 for attacking Murgatroyd, and this bastard gets plus 15 to his attack rolls, and I still can't hit you.
That's okay.
It's not okay. I feel like Murgatroyd is getting off too easy in this fight. Jack, your turn.
If it makes you feel any better, I've been trying to climb this guy for about 20 minutes of game time.
That's true.
I've been trying to run to him for 20 minutes. How are there any skeletons kind of close here on my path to the giant thing?
Yes? No? Yes. Maybe so? There doesn't have to be. If it's going to slow you down, then don't worry about it. Just go for it. And you'll just punch them in the face. But if you actively want to stop and fight these skeletons, then that's allowed too.
No, just as I'm running by, smack a couple of them with the spear.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah. Just make an attack roll and don't crit fail. Yeah, beauty. As you run past, you slam a couple skeletons with your spear, breaking them apart. The skeletons all move a step closer to the fort. Hatim, your turn. Excellent. They're at the walls, so they start breaching the walls. The skeletons are attacking. The Anurian soldiers are rebuffing. All right. Hatim is also running. Valhalla, you're up again.
Okay. This is probably going to have to be my last turn. I'm going to fly up to him.
Sorry, Crystal.
It's okay.
Just put yourself wherever you want, really.
Okay, I'm going to fly up to him and just hit him with the same thing. Versus AC?
Yeah, even with his lowered AC, that still doesn't hit him.
Oh, very good.
He's wise to your Morningstar attacks this time.
That's my turn, and I got to get going.
Okay, thanks for coming out, Graham.
No worries. Yeah, thanks for having me. See you guys next time. Good luck. Hope you guys can kill some undead.
So,
Your turn, Vince.
Ooh, I'm just gonna move.
All right, Herpes, you're up.
I know I'm going to take an opportunity attack for this, but that's okay. I'm going to move and try and make a break through it, or a break for it through this center right here.
All right. The opportunity attack is clumsy and it misses. And you kind of shove and shoulder your way through these skeletons. They move a little jerky like bad stop motion, and you're able to push your way through.
But yeah, I'm just going to double move and sprint.
Excellent. Murgatroyd, your turn.
He didn't close the gap between us or anything.
He did.
He just missed.
Yeah, he went to attack, but he missed.
Right. Okay. Am I closer to a lid? Is it fairly like? Is there a lip all the way around?
There's only a lip at the back, so the front three sides, which are, it's not like a straight up box, right? It's curved like a chariot, is covered with about a, it's over your eyes, so it'd be like chest level shield wall.
Do I still have a spot to move behind on the chariot, or am I at the ledge?
Are you moving to the back or the front? Because if you're holding the
I guess
reins,
the
you kind of
back.
have to be at the front. So
Right, well, I'm trying to move as far as I can while still holding the reins, I guess.
you have to be in like the front two squares to hold the reins.
Okay. I can't like use it to like trip the guy.
No, you can't. The reins don't stretch that far back. Here,
All right, I'll just smack him then.
Okay.
Reaping strike, 21.
21 versus his AC is not a hit.
All right, so I'll do 3.
Excellent. Green sparks shoot up from his bones as you slam diplomacy into them.
For my minor, I'll mark him. Just so he's real pissed off. And maybe not looking at the road.
All right. Here, I'm going to... you didn't steer the chariot, so it keeps going forward. I'm going to grab you, though, Murgatroyd. And I've made a little chariot workspace down here. I haven't been holding on the button. I'm going to grab you, Murgatroyd, and I made a little chariot workspace down here.
Whoa, wait, where did Murgatroyd go?
Yeah, you'll have to ping. I have no idea where the hell.
All right, yeah, I'll get just a second. I'm finding a skeletal centurion for you to fight. This guy will do. So I'm going to keep the thing rolling, but that's a representation of the space that you're in with this guy, Murgatroyd, if that helps.
And it is driving that way.
Yes.
And like the back here is where it's open.
Yes. So I did like multiple lines to show where the shield wall is.
Okay, cool.
Arwen, your turn.
I was totally just typing something because I was about to leave. Oh, okay. I would like to move closer to the big thing, which I still don't think I'm going to be in range to do anything from there. Hold on, repositioning map. And I am going to go, but if my turn comes up again, can you move me closer, but not within stomping distance, and fire a shot at him if I can?
Copy that. That's what you'll keep doing. I like it.
All right, thanks, guys. Have a good one.
Thanks for coming out, Crystal.
See ya.
Yeah. Always a pleasure. All right. I'm going to say that the big beast kind of lumbers another step towards the castle. And I'm going to say that Valhalla and the Dark Wizard are engaged in flying magical dogfights for the rest of the encounter. Elliot, your turn.
Okay. This is it. This is where Elliot climbs the...
All right, so after digging and scraping away the rotten leather and skin and boots and stuff, you find the lip of an old helmet, and it's the perfect handhold. You grab hold of it, and with the momentum of the beast lifting its leg, hurl yourself 2 lengths up the creature's shin. So you are now 20 feet off the ground.
Yes.
So now that you are actually climbing, you can use a move action to continue climbing.
All right. Okay. Here we go. So I just like climb up at my move speed.
Yeah.
Okay. Something like that. So I don't know how long its leg actually is.
That's perfect. So you
Cool.
are 2/3 of the way, 3/4 of the way up this creature.
Okay. Wow.
The skeletal centurion hauls back with its sword. This time it means businesses, and oh my god, it just cannot hit you, Murgatroyd. Its magical flaming sword bounces off of your shield once again. Jack, your turn.
I continue charging forward.
Yeah, this guy hasn't rolled over a 10 to hit Murgatroyd. It's pretty embarrassing for him. Hatim, your turn. Copy that. Valhalla is engaged in the dogfight. Vince.
Hello?
That's
I
an
hear
excellent.
I'm wherever the chariot is on the map, I guess. I'm just on a different little space fighting the actual dude.
What's that guy?
Necromancer, I believe.
I'm gonna run up. Are we on a ley line still?
No, you're no longer on a ley
Okay.
line. What is that guy?
That one?
Yeah.
Whoa. Zooming in. Oh,
Looks like a bastard that needs to die.
yep, that is a necromancer. Well spotted.
Where's that?
It's 21 hit his reflex.
It sure does.
Pew pew! 10 points.
His head explodes like a bad
Nice.
special effect from the 80s. Herpes, your turn.
Alrighty. I'm going to 9 versus yes, that's a miss.
Excellent. Yes. Ooh. Your lightning crackles around the skeletons but has no effect. Murgatroyd.
I'll try to push him.
All right.
No, that won't do it.
Unfortunately not. Arwen darts forward and starts firing arrows into the leg of the creature. And then she kind of sees where Elliot's climbing and nods up to Elliot. And on her next turn, she's going to shoot some arrows to provide handholds for Elliot to climb better.
Yes.
The beast takes another ponderous step towards the fort. And the Dark Wizard and Valhalla continue their dance of arcane death. Elliot, your turn. You will have to make an athletics check to hold on.
Oh, man. Okay, come on. Here we go. Oh! I'm gonna... Will you tell me what the DC is? Like, if I add 4 to that, will it make a difference?
It's a DC 13, so unfortunately 4 to that is just 1 too shy.
So how far do I fall?
Make a dexterity check, DC 13.
Jesus Christ!
Make a dexterity check, DC 16.
Oh, I can add 4 to that.
Okay, then that succeeds. You only
Okay.
fall one unit, so 1 10-foot distance. So you're back down to the halfway point at the knee, and you take a point of damage as you kind of fall, and the jagged bones and stuff that are sticking out of the side of this creature poke you.
It's not falling damage. It's
You're kind of rolling down the side of this thing. All right. So now it's your turn proper, Elliot.
okay. I'm gonna try and climb again. So more athletics.
Yes, please.
Oh, there we go.
There you go. All right. So you climb right back up to the position you were already at. And if you sacrifice your move as a climbing again, you can get onto the back of this thing.
Definitely. Do I need another roll?
Nope.
Okay. Okay, and I'll suppress my gag reflex.
Yeah, as you're kind of walking on the fallen Anurian soldiers.
Okay, so I guess that's the end of my turn.
Yeah, but
Unless I can see anything pertinent up here.
Not really. There seems to be like a little platform area between the horns where the wizard was standing.
Yeah, so no obvious brain or something that looks like it's being controlled.
Not with a casual observation like you're doing.
Yeah. Mostly I'm trying to discern whether or not the tower is controlling it, the rider is controlling it, or if it has its own kind of mind.
It's hard to tell.
Yeah.
Okay, the big centurion will shift into that square, Murgatroyd, and punch you with the pommel of his sword. as he tries to wrest control of the reins from you with his other hand. So he got a 28 versus your AC.
That's it.
10 points of damage from the punch from the sword, and that's so 5 fire, 5 necrotic. And then contest of strength as he's trying to pull the reins out of your hand. I got a 12. Jack, your turn. You keep hold of the reins, Murgatroyd.
Quick question.
Yes.
What's this over here?
Hang on, I'm spinning up to where you are, Jack. Can you ping it for me, please, Jack?
To the left and kind of behind the beast?
Those are skeletal crossbowmen.
Okay. Alright, I'm going to fight my way closer to the beast so that I'm on the obvious path of being stepped on.
Excellent. Easily done. You wipe out some more of these skeletons and punch a Gorgon soldier in the face. You hear his nose break. Twin fountains of blood come spewing out of his nostrils. You make your way closer to the gigantic walking corpse pile. Valhalla continues to strum his harp, an aerial dogfight with the Black Wizard. Vince, your turn.
Curse this guy. And I'll swing at him and probably kill him.
Yes, you do. I can't click on him because the big guy's too big, so he's dead. He's just not deleted.
Can I teleport up the giant asshole?
Yes.
At all?
How far do you teleport?
7.
7 squares is 35 feet. So yeah, you teleport halfway up the leg. You'll have to make an athletics check to hang on once you're up there. Unfortunately,
no trouble.
For you, the DC is a little higher. It's 15 because you have a trident in one hand.
Athletic?
Athletics, please.
Oh,
if you weren't holding onto your trident. So Vince teleports halfway up the leg and comes out of your face step, tries to grab hold of a protruding arm bone that's sticking out of the creature, which snaps off in your hand, and you begin falling. Make an acrobatics check, DC 13. No, you fall. Make an acrobatics check, DC 16. Oh, nice. Excellent. So you do take 1 point of damage from some sharp bones that are sticking out, but you catch yourself halfway up the shin of this creature, so you are a quarter of the way up. Herpes, your turn.
Double move and a sprint.
All right. I lost you, Herpes. Where are you? Are you running towards the big beast too? There you are, yeah.
Yes, I am.
Beauty. Murgatroyd, your turn.
I'll try to push him over. It's not good.
No, you're bullying him around with the sword, and it unfortunately is not doing the business. All right, Arwen adjusts her aim and shoots an arrow in above where Vince is holding on to. So, Vince, you'll get +2 to your climb check on your next turn. And the big beast takes another step towards the fort. Elliot, your turn.
Okay.
So at the start of your turn, just make a DC 13 dexterity check.
Cool.
All right, you don't fall over.
Okay, so there's no can I do a standard, which is to kind of look at the head and look back at the tower to see if there's any blatantly obvious control magic happening?
Yes, make an Arcana or Perception check.
Definitely Perception. Oof.
It's tough. It doesn't look like the tower itself, is no longer there. It has been completely smashed by the summoning of this creature.
Gotcha. Okay, then I'm going to move up to the head of the creature.
All right.
Is this kind of accurate? Like, are there these large horns?
Oh yeah, and the horns are made of bones, all the different bones of all the creatures. So if you move more than 3 spaces, make another Dexterity DC 13 check, please. You do not fall prone. Excellent.
I'm going to fish out if I still have any actions left, I want to fish out my rope.
Yes, you can do that. All right, Murgatroyd. This big bastard means business again. He hauls off and is going to attack you with his sword. And I got a 26 versus your AC. So you are able to block it once more. However, he is going to try and wrest control of the reins from you once again. 18 on his contest of strength. He pries the reins from your fingers. By now, I forgot to move you guys, so you guys would be up here. Excellent. Jack, your turn.
I'm going to move up and start climbing it.
All right. Make an athletics check, please. DC 13. First try. Is that the cleric showing up the rogue? I think it is.
This cleric is buff.
All right. So, Jack, yes, you climb up. So you're now 10 feet up. You're a quarter of the way up this creature. Hatim, Seth, your turn. Vince, your turn. Hatim, feel free to join in when you're... Oh, I see you typing stuff now. Okay, good.
I'll do a full teleport from where I am. My last one.
Okay. Yeah, Hatim, you're able to move, and any skeletons you encounter, you just kind of smash down with your mace. If anyone in the party has the perfect weapon for fighting skeletons, it's you.
Can I teleport up from here?
All right, yeah, you teleport right up.
To his head, or...
Sure, I like it. I don't
right.
see you. If you right-click on your guy, you can change his depth. So just right-click on him and go to front.
I don't think I can.
No? Shit, maybe.
I'll place him by his foot.
There we go. Now I'll do it.
I was on his chin.
Okay.
I don't know if that's far enough.
There you go. Now you're on top of him. You can go wherever you want.
I stab him in the eye after I curse him.
Okay.
Stab! I suppose I just kind of...
Yeah.
Actually, I'll just stick it in him and leave it in him. Use it as a hole.
Perfect. Yeah, you slam it into the creature. It doesn't even seem to miss a beat. Your trident now protruding out of what is the shape of an eye, which is, a couple legs curved up to be the top and bottom things, and a skull mounted right where the eyeball goes.
Cool.
Herpes, your turn.
Towards that big monstrosity, I will double move and sprint.
Okay. Murgatroyd.
It's just working so good. But I'm gonna hit him with the villain's man. It's my daily.
That is a hit.
So he'll take... Just put a little icon on him so I remember. Please, it should be easier to hit and I do more damage now. So 20 damage for now.
Excellent. Nice one. That definitely got his attention, whereas you're kind of like shoving him around with your shield. But now he looks at you and the green flames in his eyes glow brighter. Crystal shoots some arrows into just above where Jack is. So Jack, you'll get +2 to your next climb check. And the beast moves a step closer. So those of you who are on the beast can adjust after I move him. Elliot, at the start of your turn, please make a dexterity DC 13 check.
Oh.
Unfortunately, you fall prone.
Okay.
So
Can I spend? Do I spend my movement to get back up?
Yeah.
Okay. And have I fallen back to here, or do I stay up at the head where I was?
No, stay. So he moved a square, but I didn't move you a square. So
Okay, that's fine. So I want to use my standard to tie a rope around one of these horns to dangle down.
All right.
So he's like 50 feet high, but the head is slightly lower.
Yeah, something like that.
So, and I don't know what the girth of these horns are. Actually,
yeah, the diameter of the horns is like a good 10 feet, so your rope doesn't quite reach the ground.
Right. I have a grappling hook. Based on my knowledge of climbing, would it make more sense to just dig into the surface?
Yeah, you could do that, and in that case, the rope would reach the ground.
Okay, I'm gonna do that, and I'll suppress my gag reflex as I do that.
Yeah, you shank it right in there into some poor dead guy's rib cage.
Oh God, this is maybe the worst thing that we've. This is worse than the Shadow Realm right here, John.
It's pretty nasty. Jack, your turn.
I'm going to resume climbing.
All right. Athletics check.
Athletics check.
+2.
+2.
All right, so Jack, you make another climb up, and then you can just use your movement rate again. I'll let you keep the same roll. So you are now 2/3 of the way up. One more successful climb check, and you will have climbed the leg of this creature. However, it is a little bit unnerving, the fact that you're climbing up your fallen comrades. You reach up and grab one, honk of it, and you like, oh shit, I recognize that guy. I was just fighting alongside him yesterday. Never mind, keep going. The Raven Queen has them all now. You look down to the ground, and you see Terran down there fighting the skeletons and the Gorgon's soldiers on the ground. Hatim, your turn. Right on. Vince, your go.
I'll just fire Eldritch Blasts in a concentrated area as to make a hole.
All right. Any place in particular?
No, crit fail.
So, like right at Elliot?
Yeah.
Please make a secondary attack roll and see if you hit Elliot.
Nope, that's a miss. Oh, thank God.
Nice.
Herpes, are you back? Yes, your turn.
Good thing my reflex is so high. Vince, on your next, I forgot to say, you should do an Arcana check to see if you can identify what's controlling this thing.
Can I still do an Arcana check if I just did a standard?
Yes. The DC will just be higher.